This pink flower bed is the flower bed that Tyler has actually captured on Ring doorbell camera. I'm walking down this street where he's going to initially make his route into the parking garage and then get on the roof where he assassinates Kirk. He is seen at 11:49. That's where the camera footage was released of him limping with the rifle in his pants. But he is actually also seen around 8 a.m., a few hours just prior, in a completely different outfit in shorts. And he is walking down. So that's evidence enough to say that he came down, he scoped and planned this route. He knew what he was doing. And I'll show you actually the exact route that he took. So house captures camera footage, pink flower bed. He then proceeds to walk across the street right here. He is then, once again, captured on a security camera, walking right here. She then, in turn, stands right here on the footage, takes a step, kind of looks around in both directions for a second, hesitates, turns right, and walks down here. And you can see a lot of people have just recently walked this. The grass is pushed forward. But this is the route that he takes. He then crosses this unstable bridge, nice and soggy. And then this underground area, this tunnel, he's going to walk down. And according to the timestamps, this all checks out from the time that he was caught on there, both of those security cameras. He's then going to walk, not sure the specific on the left side, the right side here, but he walks through this parking lot. And then proceeds down the right side railing of this tunnel. This is where one of the first initial images was released. He was right here in this position, walking down the stairs in alignment with the wall. That's the camera that actually took that screen grab. And we'll retrace his route. There's another one released right here. So he went underneath this parking structure. We're going to show you exactly where he walked and got set up at. So he swings a right here. He's keeping his head down. Obviously, he knows that there's a camera here. And right here is where those additional images were actually released from this security camera. And he's keeping his head down just like this. He walks up. So after the tunnel and the staircase where he was caught on camera, he came out this way. And we're going to walk you essentially the exact route that he actually took. So he goes this way because he's trying to avoid stairs. He has the rifle in his pants, as seen on video. This is where he walks in conjunction, where he came in. He walks up this road. Bear with us, this will take just a minute, but it'll all start to kind of make sense. It'll paint a perfect picture of what happened once we actually show you the entirety of this route. Hopefully this helps put to rest some of the ridiculous palm gun theories and stuff that we've been seeing, because you guys are supposed to be smarter than that. And what you'll notice is, you guys probably can't see it on camera, but there really are no cameras in this area. I mean, there's not a lot of cameras on this campus, but there clearly is not a lot of cameras in the route that he took in this instance. And this area, once again, might look familiar to some of you guys. You came this way, right? This is the footage that captured him jumping off the roof. This is the corner of the roof that he jumped off of. So this is a building that he used. And we're going to show you exactly where he ended up getting up at. So we're about to show you right now the shooter's perch and exactly the route, or as close to it as we can replicate, that he actually went through. So you would walk through, you would cut through this building. We'll show you how easily accessible this actually was. No cameras. Keep that in mind. Almost the entirety of this route has not had a single security camera. You walk straight out of these doors. Up these stairs right here. And just like that. Right there's where he laid. Ultimately took the shot that murdered Charlie Kirk. But it puts it in perspective for you guys on how simple of a route this was. So as you guys see, whether it was intentional or unintentional, the route that he took, he was only captured on ultimately 3 cameras in total. He walked initially through that tunnel where there was that camera where you get the still shot. He went up the parking lot stairs where he got that still shot from the FBI. And then ultimately this camera of him walking through and eventually jumping off the roof after shooting Charlie Kirk. And you get here, there's the sniper's perch right there. He takes the shot, jumps off, is captured on that camera, jumps off the roof right here, proceeds to cross the street, right up into this field, which we're about to map for you here in a moment. So right here, you're looking at the portion of the building that he actually jumps off of in the security footage after killing Charlie Kirk. You see the tape right there? I'm not sure if that's part of the investigation. I won't speculate. But you see him actually hang off the roof to essentially lessen the distance of the fall. I would say this is probably 20 feet in total, but with him hanging, you're probably looking around anywhere between 12 to a 14-foot drop, if I had to estimate, maybe 2 and not even a quarter of me. So realistically, it's not a huge fall on the security footage. It does make it seem a lot larger than it is. And for perspective, that security camera right there is where he was captured. So you guys will recognize this. This is where he was captured on camera. That's where he jumped off the roof. From multiple officers that we spoke to, we obviously won't name names, that actually worked this scene in the capacity during the manhunt. This is the wooded area that the gun was supposedly stashed in. We're not going to say that as a matter of fact. This is just what we've heard from officers that worked the case. So he comes down here, and this actually extends very deeply. It looks just like a few sets of trees, but obviously there's plenty of places down here to stash a rifle. And this wooded area goes on and kind of turns into a bigger subsection as well. So it was somewhere in this general area that he is alleged to have actually stashed his rifle. And then you see in the text exchange that he's waiting to go and pick it back up, but clearly he couldn't, because at this point they realized they had two of the wrong guys and they've expanded their perimeter. All these roads are closed off at this point, so there's no re-accessing it, coming back and grabbing your rifle, when he then decides, okay, I do have to leave.